There you go.
Goodness. He's already been in there?
Hello, Luther. How world are you?
Doing good, bud.
Getting there, just getting there, ain't we?
I'm a,
Well,
every step I take is one more.
Is that about Beulah, Daddy, right here? Lives up on the mountain.
That's James Amber's mom.
Oh, okay. Ain't none of us in there, are there?
I don't know.
Ain't nothing about the Chaffins. What time you gotta be at that ball game?
I'm gonna leave here about 1:30 or 2.
We got Aunt Sissy wants us to come up there for something.
yeah, you gotta go up there,
We
man.
gotta go up there.
Well, we leave here about 1 o'clock,
Okay.
and cause I'm about wore out. I'd like to stay longer. There's nothing bloody, but I just don't feel up to it.
Hello, Mike. This is Lucas Chafin. I just called you to let you know that Daddy has passed on. He left us this morning. So I figured you'd probably want to know, Mike. We'll talk to you later. Bye.
I never moved away from here. This was my papa's house, my dad's house, my house. It would one day be my kid's house. No, I never leave here. Even if I lost my job in the mines, I'd find some way to survive. I'm not leaving this mountain. This is home.
To access a market of 1.5 billion consumers, please push the button. For more power to your global business, invest in Turkey.
Once a notorious prison island,
Mandela Cell is number 5 from here.
now a popular tourist attraction.
And the water could do anything to you. It can punish you for no reason.
Ex-convicts reveal a remarkable story of survival and endurance,
You just look in front of you. You don't look and see what you're eating. Otherwise, you won't eat.
and how the island has drawn them back as free men. Back home, South Africa, a witness special on Al Jazeera.
Let's go!
Egyptian people will be the ones who will make the change.
We are mobilizing tomorrow a mass protest from Tahrir Square.
If we decided to give in now, they will hunt us one by one.
Home to a diversity of rare species, Latvia's pristine woodlands are a place of magic. But with a strained economy and an eager market, forests are rapidly perishing, and with them their inhabitants. People and Power investigates how 60% of Latvia's timber ends up on UK shelves with a questionable seal of approval. Latvia's pulp fiction, at this time on Al Jazeera.
From local traders to international finance, it's commerce that makes the world go round. For global companies and developing markets, communication is the currency, and information is the most valuable commodity. Counting the cost at this time on Al Jazeera.
This is Al Jazeera.
Hello, a warm welcome to the News Hour, live from Doha. I'm Shuli Ghosh from our Al Jazeera News Centre here in Doha, and our team on the ground in Egypt. These are the main stories. Praying for Egypt, anti-government protesters keep up their fight to push President Hosni Mubarak out of power. First they were out, now they're in. Egypt's banned Muslim Brotherhood sitting down with the government, but it still wants President Hosni Mubarak to resign. And the push to get life back to normal. Egypt's banks reopen, people are asked to go back to work. 2 weeks of pro-democracy protests, and Egyptians are still calling for President Hosni Mubarak to go. The crowds are smaller, movement may be losing momentum. Egypt's biggest opposition group is also reportedly holding closed-door talks with the country's new vice president, Omar Suleiman. The talks come as Cairo's banks reopen for the first time since protests began. Our correspondent is in the crowd with the people on the ground. Just tell us what the atmosphere there is like. How many people are there?
Well, I have to tell you, I'm standing right in the middle of the square. In each direction I look at, there is something happening. So now I'm looking at the Catherine New Bridge, and there's a huge steady stream of people coming into the square. It is around midday here, and I think they are expecting more people to come today. Certainly, comparing to yesterday at this time, there are more people here on Liberation Square. Now, in another direction, earlier there was a Coptic prayer, and then it is announced that in the next hour or so, there will first be the Muslim noon prayer, followed by another Coptic prayer. And this is really a strong message coming from the pro-democracy protesters here on Liberation Square, because the government propaganda machine was trying to depict these protesters as Muslim Brotherhood. And so now they are trying to show that actually it's not the Muslim Brotherhood. This is a variety of Egyptian people from different religions, from all walks of life, who are standing together with one main aim, which is obviously the main aim would be for President Hosni Mubarak to stand down. And their slogans today have mainly been one hand we are united, one hand we are united.
So a real show of solidarity among the protesters there. These prayers are going to be dedicated to the martyrs, the people who have died during these protests.
Yes, they are. They're gonna. We are told that they are going to name the people who have been killed during these protests. Now, that number is not very clear. As one figure says, there are about 100, but the UN estimates there could be up to 300. Certainly, we're going to hear there's going to be maybe a moment of silence, if that is possible, for these people who died that are called the martyrs of the revolution. And then later in the afternoon, afternoon, there's actually going to be also a concert. Several artists, Egyptian artists and groups that are going to come here on a stage and play music for a few hours.
And what about the army and security? Where are they in all this, and what are they looking to be doing?
Well, today the army is, so far today we haven't heard from the army, I'd rather say. Yesterday a top commander came into the square by foot, tried to convince people that it was time to leave.